Hey guys, welcome to the Top Percentile. My name is Anay Dave, and I scored a 99.99 percentile in CET 2020. If you're new here, the top percentile is the six of us, and we scored 99.99 in CET, and we are alumni of JBIMS. So that's Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies. So one of the top B schools in the country. And if you are someone who's aspiring to take CET, I'm pretty sure dream college is going to be JBIMS. So if you're here, welcome, and it'll be a great ride forward. We hope you enjoy this entire journey with us. You'll find a lot of CET related content on our channel, but we are also putting things out on other channel on other exams. For example, we'll be making nmat videos, snap videos, etc., speed based exams, because that's what our forte is. So if you're someone who's studying for any kind of speed based exam, please stay tuned to our channel. You're surely going to enjoy it. Hey guys, this is post video recording Anay talking. I forgot to mention one thing, but just this is really important. So in the description, you find a Google form link, and we really request you guys to either drop comments in the YouTube comment section or use this link to ask us questions about what you want to do. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to make it easier for you to ask us questions so we can help you better. We have done this for our students as well. So they also have a link where they can ask us questions and they can directly get the questions solved. This can be strategy related. It can be related to videos that we should make on YouTube or whatever. But just find that link in the description and ask us questions. It just helps us consolidate one place so you can keep asking us questions rather than having to think of what to do next. So please just keep asking us. It'll be easier for us and you'll get better content. We'll be able to help you out better in this year for CET. Yeah, back to the current recording on it. But in specific, today's video is more about how to repeat the exam. If you are someone who's taken it the last year and you are taking it again this year, what should you do different? How should you figure it out? And how do you go about it, right? Now, a little bit of context on the six of us. Harsha and I, we had taken CET, we cracked CET in the first attempt itself. So both of us scored a 19.99 percentile in the first attempt at CET. But the others, Vidhan, Ankit, Aditya, and Shreekanth, had taken it the second time, right? So they had repeated, and this is whatever I'm answering is from their experience. You'll find a much longer interview of theirs, a 2 hour long interview. In fact, if you just go to our channel, see the second most popular video titled Six Toppers, One Destination. If you watch that video, you'll get you'll get information directly from them, how they've done it. But in short, if supposing you are a repeater, I am going to summarize what they have said and how it works out, right? So in short, it is about refining what you know and figuring out what you've done wrong, right? So the way I would like to go about this is, first, if you've seen my videos, if you've seen the last 2-3 videos that I've made, I've always tried to make a flow chart to explain what your steps should be. So I'll do the same. So the first question I want you to ask yourself is, did you finish the portion last year, right? And there are multiple things that can happen here. It's obviously either a yes or a no. You either finish it or you don't. And there are multiple reasons rather. So if you did finish the portion, great. You at least know what happens in CET, and maybe it's a fault of what went wrong on the last day. But if you haven't finished the portion, you need to ask yourself, why did you not finish the portion? And what were the subjects that you didn't do it in, right? मुझे ऐसे बहुत सारे messages आए थे recently कि यार मैंने अच्छा prepare किया था पर quants तो किया ही नहीं था. वैसे lots of people say this, right? But the idea is you need to do everything, right? Last year and last to last year, CET has been very unpredictable with what they do. कभी वो लोग quants ज़्यादा डाल देते, कभी verbal ज़्यादा डाल देते, वो बहुत उल्टा पुल्टा करते रहते. But that is how the exam is. You have to maintain how it is and manage that out, right? But the idea is that if you can prepare the best from your end, at least you know that later on, whatever happens in the exam is happening to everyone, but you have done your best. If you have done your best, then that's all you need to know, right? So to actually, the first question that I'll actually put in the flowchart, which I'll update now, is, did you do your best? And then ask this, because I think that's the most important question. If you think you've done your best and it did not work out, then you just have to keep doing what you did last year and just refine it and tweak in ways. For example, it'll be very small tweaks. For example, it'll be something like, focusing better on the final day of the exam rather than just preparation, right? It's the D-Day mentality that you need rather than anything before that. So first question, did you do everything you wanted to? Second question, did you finish the portion, right? Was it the best? And then did you finish the portion? So if you haven't finished the portion, figure out why you haven't finished the portion. Was there a particular subject, particular section that you didn't do? Or was it something that, you just didn't have the time to do it? बहुत सारे लोग सीईटी बहुत एंड को रखते हैं, उनको लगता है कि कैट से सब हो जाएगा, फिर कैट के मार्क्स आ जाते हैं और फिर लगता है कि यार अब तो सीईटी करना पड़ेगा. Then you study for CET in the last 1 month, और फिर होता नहीं है, right? ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग का सुना है. बट ध्यान में रखो कि सीईटी क्रैक करना है तो you need all the subjects and you need all the chapters done. See, both it's very easy, right? It's like there are 200 questions. You're solving 200 questions in 150 minutes. You need to think, if supposing you are already at a disadvantage, if you already can attempt only 150 questions and the cutoff for the exam is around 150, how are you going to score 100% of what you know to get in, right? So for that, you have to know 200 questions or at least 180, 190 questions and then get through, right? It has to work like that. So think about the math, intuitive math. Think about how much you need to score and what you can get, right? So coming back to it, did you finish the portion? Did you not? If you haven't finished the portion, what all did you not finish? And what all can you do now, right? So this is already your first point. If you're someone who's not finished the portion, your first pointer is to go back and start finishing the portion, right? We'll make a separate video on how to finish the portion. You'll find that on our channel in a couple of days. But in very short, you just have to take a chapter and start studying it, right? We've uploaded multiple things about how you which chapters to focus on first and which ones to do later. You'll again find that on our channel already. And if you are interested in getting our mentorship for this entire process of how to finish the portion, please join the top percentile course. We are taking live sessions every week. I'm recording this on a Saturday. We have one scheduled for tomorrow, the Sunday. So we do this all the time. We do this every week, and we make sure that students are getting what they need. We have upgraded a lot from last year. We are putting in a lot more effort. So if you are someone who is interested in CET, please consider enrolling for our course. You'll find the link in the description. It's the.percentile.co.in. You can make the purchase over there. You can reach out to us on WhatsApp. We have attached the number. We have mentioned the number in the description. So please give us a call if you need anything. But yeah, if you need any kind of help, you'll find it on our YouTube channel for any kind of CET content. It's either on our YouTube channel or in our course. So we are going to be the one-stop solution for everything you need. Now, coming to that, if you finish the portion, the second part of it, right? And this is, even if you've not finished the portion, you need to consider this. But the second question is, how many mocks did you take, right? And the reason this is important is because sometimes we tend to finish the portion and we think we know how to do it, but we do not do enough number of questions or enough number of mocks to get the confidence on the final day, right? It's a two factor thing, right? First is knowing the portion and then knowing enough to get it right. Because if you just know it, but you're not able to execute on the last day, you're not getting the marks that you need. But if you are putting in the effort and making sure that you are doing it in a particular amount of time with directed effort to doing it faster and correct, then you are actually solving questions correctly, right? So you might solve 2000 questions, but 2000 questions in a mock or in a time zone is 100 times better than just solving 2000 questions just without a timer and not with the pressure, right? So I want you to think about how many mocks have you taken. I personally taken 63 mocks in a year that I attempted CET. Shreekanth, in his 2 years, had taken more than 100. One of our toppers from the 2021 CET, Aditya Prabhu, had taken 100 mocks in his 1 year. You'll find many different people. Harsh himself had taken around 20 and 25 mocks. So, for us, the golden number is around 30 to 35. And it's not about how many mocks you've taken. Like if you've taken 40 mocks, it doesn't mean you've done enough. The second step, the step below how many mocks have you taken is, did you analyze these mocks and did you go into the depth of finding out what went wrong and what you should do in the next mock? If XYZ happened in this mock, did you prevent it from happening in the next one? What did you do to make sure it doesn't happen? Again, you'll find a video, a 2-hour long video, which is the most viewed video on our channel, called how do toppers analyze mocks. You'll find it over there. You'll find a 2-hour video about how to explain how to analyze mocks in detail and how you should go about it. You'll find it over there. I'll make a shorter version of it for you guys. But please watch that video. You'll get a lot of the information. But essentially, I want you to think like this. And based on this, if you haven't analyzed it enough, if you haven't taken enough mocks, make a plan for what you're going to do now. Assume CET is going to happen in March. So right now we are in December. December has just started off. So you still have 4 months till March. And assuming I don't know what the delay situation is like, but let's assume it's in March. But 4 months from now, and I'm telling you that 1 month is enough to crack. 1 month of prep is enough to finish the portion, and another month of mock, and you are through with it. 2 months is all you need to crack CET if you are willing to put in the hard work and if you're willing to listen to the mentors who are telling you all this, right? So honestly, to each and every student of the TTP course, I think it's very possible you can do it. And we've had great results in the past 2 years. We've had, I think, 23 students in the last 2 years in JBIMS. And I think that's a very, very good ratio. We're very lucky to have talented students in our batch who made it a lot easier for us to get it. But we are here to provide mentorship to anyone who needs it. So it doesn't matter which stage of prep you are in, we have a one-stop course for whatever you require. So if you are someone who needs any kind of coaching, any kind of mentoring, please do visit our website and buy the course. It'll be a great purchase. You will not regret it. And yeah, so to summarize, essentially, if you are someone who's repeating the exam, what should you be doing? Think about what went wrong, right? First step, did you give it your best? Was it the best attempt that you could have had? Could you have done better? Second step, did you finish the portion? Why did you not finish the portion? Did you finish the portion to the extent that you would want to, right? Did you know each and every step, each and every method that was required? Did you know each and every shortcut that was needed, etc., etc.? And after that, how many mocks did you take? Did you analyze those mocks? Did you figure out what your next plan should be based on that mock? Did you build on the mentality in the next mock based on the previous mocks or the 10 mocks that you had taken? How many did you take? After that, you'll come to some answer of what went wrong. And that is what you work on in the next time and what you'll be doing over the next few months, right? If you are a student and you go through this analysis, please drop us a text. You can do it on the WhatsApp group. And as we discussed, we are going to go ahead with the group discussion, group formation. We'll be dividing you guys into groups. So we want this discussion to happen in our TTP student groups as well. So if you are a student, please reach out and tell us what went wrong. So we also know how to help you and how we can do this better. We have a mentoring session coming up. So we'll be more than happy to hear you talk about this. But yeah, all the best and see you in the next one.